Bye, guys. I love you. I'll miss you today. Hey, I'll miss you. I'll miss you.
Love you.
Love you. We are heading to San Diego for my brain radiation setup. It's called something else. I'll ask Kyle. But Kyle and I don't function quite like normal right now after finding out that I have 6 to 9 months left. And so we didn't eat breakfast, we didn't pack snacks, nothing. And so we just pulled over on the side of the road. I don't see the Starbucks, but he said we're at Starbucks. I don't see it. We're at Starbucks. He's gonna get me some snacks and water, and then he's gonna get himself a coffee and maybe some snacks. We even forgot to give the kids snacks or breakfast. So they're with Ash and Brad. Brad started feeding them right when they got there. So thank you, Brad, because whoops. Hello. We're here. I'm terrified. Today's setup day for, I told them I'd tell you, you'd tell us what it's called, the brain radiation.
So we are doing Proton B Therapy, I believe. And it is, from what I gathered, like a whole brain radiation and spine radiation. I don't know. We're not too sure. But we made the trip down to San Diego, which is beautiful down here. And this is our like vacation spot that we love to come to when we're every summer. So it's kind of special that it's down here, but I know today's a really scary day. So we are at this amazing institute that accepted us. It doesn't, they do work with our insurance, but it's what's called out of network. So there will be a lot of costs associated with this treatment, but doesn't matter. We're going forward with it.
How does that work?
So your insurance policy has a lot of hospitals, many, thousands, millions, that are in your network. So like City of Hope, in your network. And what that means is once you hit your little deductible in your network places, then everything else is free. You hit that right away. So you've been at zero for every treatment you've gotten in the last 4 or 5 months. This place is out of...
It didn't come that quick.
It was pretty quick.
Anyways, continue.
This place is what's called out of network. So they'll accept your insurance because you have it, and they'll take you. But then we have a deductible, meaning that's how much they expect you to pay out of pocket, of about $20,000 for places that are not in your network. And that would be this place. So figuring that you're getting a rare form of brain radiation, I'm assuming will probably be in the total of that range. But
yeah, I remember when they called you, and it was big numbers like that.
yeah, but we'll figure it out. No big deal. We're not worried about that part. But it's a beautiful place. We haven't gone inside yet. We're just in the parking lot. You're in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
The drive was smooth. We're going to try to do the same strategy as we did for your spinal tap, where you take your anxiety meds before you go in. I think it's all a blur. That was a really hard day when we were told the 6 to 9 months, and it's the same day we had the consultation with this, world-renowned institute doctor here.
Yeah.
And I believe he said something like, today's the longest appointment. And it's kind of like how you did your fitting back for targeted brain radiation. They have to fit the mask, the mold, line your body up, possibly get some little body tattoos or X's. You know it better than I do, but today's that day, and that's the longest part.
Okay.
So we're hoping for a smooth day, and I'm hoping that it's not too bad. I hope that your pain allows you to be flat, because I think you have to be flat for a lot of it. And you're going to be measured and scanned and all that kind of stuff today. So I know your anxiety's high.
I'm so scared.
I know. I think you're gonna do just great. We also were told that this is going to be a 10-day treatment, consecutive days, not on weekends. From my understanding, it could be, but so that would be, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then the next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
But not starting today.
But not starting today. It could start at the end of this week. We're not sure. So we are going to have to figure out how to stay in San Diego for a 2-week period. So we got to figure, maybe look for an Airbnb down here or a hotel or something. Because we can't, I don't think that drive back and forth with the kids, and it's just too much. So luckily we're still in summertime to where we can make that happen with the kids. We'll have
Not all of it will be.
Not all of it though. Yeah, by the time we looked at the calendar, Ellis and Winnie will start school when she's almost done, so we'll have to figure that out. So we'll have to look for a place to stay down here. And get through this really scary treatment. But this is number one on the checklist of things to do to hopefully accomplish that 6 to 9 months that we were given, and hopefully get more. And the more and more Jenny and I have talked in the last 4 days since we got the news, or whatever it's been, we're both kind of saying, who's to say that this wouldn't be successful and we get more than 6 to 9 months?
Yeah.
Why not?
My left breast hurts. Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
I don't know if it's because I keep doing this massage thing and it's hitting my breast.
It's probably just your pain radiating everywhere.
But now my left breast hurts today. No, look at that. Excuse me.
Oh, so we were saying, who's to say we don't beat the 6 to 9 months with the successful Proton B Therapy? The way that our doctor talked about it is it's so new. It's kind of like the clinical trial drugs to me, where if they were successful, then we would have gotten a lot more time. And there's not enough data because it's so new. This is so new, he said. Like, they just started doing this on adults recently. So it could be very effective on her brain, and then, booyah, we get a lot more time. So, I don't know. We're going with that.
Yeah, I really hope it works.
Yeah. Kids were sad this morning, but they were okay. We decided to do an irresponsible Disneyland trip last night. We stayed out super late because we were all trying to just distract. And Jenny's kind of worried, and Ashley said it too, that we worry that our Disneyland days might be running out because Jenny's in so much pain and getting weaker a little bit. So we want to go when we can. So we went, and we had a great time. But then we all paid the price this morning. We're all tired this morning. But your sister and Brad have the kids, thank goodness, all day, because we will probably be here all day. And we're gonna shoot for Jenny and I going out to dinner after this. I'm gonna try, because there's so many nice restaurants out here. So I think we should look for some light at the end of the tunnel here while we're down here doing this really scary stuff.
You know what I'm looking forward to? Family bedtime. That's my favorite thing right now, is all of us cuddling in the bed together and sleeping together.
Jenny kicked me out of the bed last night in a nice way. She was feeling bad because I'm kind of
getting the worst spot in the bed.
I get the worst spot in the bed, like at the end.
By our feet.
By our feet, and Ellis and Winnie get the good middle, and then Jenny has her incline area. And she said, go lay on the couch. Basically, you look so uncomfortable.
He was like falling out of the bed.
So I finished my night's sleep on the couch, but I love family bedtime. And what else? We have no idea what our next line of treatment looks like as far as for the lungs. As you guys know, there's cancer in both lungs, and fluid around each lung. And Jenny was saying last night that there's some early signs of pain now on her right side. So it's a little discouraging because it just feels like she's gonna have double-sided pain now. It's always been one side.
It's scary to feel what's going on
Yeah.
inside. It's scary to think of what all I'm gonna feel till the end.
Yeah.
How much worse it'll get.
And I have a horrible thing, but I'll share it. So I had a couple people share it.
Uh-oh.
No, like, it's not something we want to talk about, but like, my grandma, Nini, she had her brother who, she told me now, after I told her the news, that he passed away from lung cancer.
Mm-hmm.
He never smoked. And she said that he had a lot of pain towards the end, and then once he was in the closing, so like the last 2 months, she said he was the happiest he had ever been. He was on more pain meds than he'd ever been. They made sure he was comfortable, and he had a big smile on his face the day that he passed away. He was so pain-free.
That's really nice.
So if we get to that point, you know, then we'll make sure you're comfortable.
Okay.
To where if this stuff's starting to freak you out, and I know that at least people in palliative care and hospice specialize in making sure you are not in pain
Okay.
for that stuff. So
Okay. Thanks.
yeah, there's at least that. I know it's scary.
We might have to start talking to them soon if my pains are getting worse day by day.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep.
I don't know. It scares me.
I know. Yep. So, we're here. Go get the fitting. Go get your mask.
Hopefully it goes well.
Hopefully it goes
We're
well.
here. Let's get it over with. And then we're done.
Yep.
Family cuddle time.
Yep. After a nice dinner.
Sure, babe.
All right. You don't want any of the focaccia? The focaccia? No. All right. Probably get some footage inside. I am outside of this beautiful place. It's weird. It's a shame we're here for what we're here for, because it's gorgeous. The weather's beautiful. They've got this patio out here, and it's just nice and calm. I wasn't allowed to go back with Jenny. Sometimes we're strategic and we bring you know, not only does she need her wheelchair to get around, but sometimes she'll say, well, I can do without it, but we bring it now because then I can stay with her longer because I have to push her. But they were on top of it and brought people out to help her and brought her back. So I wasn't allowed to go back. So today is the fitting for the mask. It gives her a lot of anxiety and causes a lot of fear, but she seemed pretty darn calm when she went back. She took her anxiety medication, pain medication, so I feel like it'll go well. And then they said only about 45 minutes to an hour. So if that's the case, that'll be nice. And then should be done today. I don't know, we'll find out. There might be more, but so I filled out like 20 papers for her, a bunch of paperwork, like when you're a new patient, which brought up a whole lot of memories because we had to do that back when we were diagnosed. And it's like your head's spinning 100 miles an hour, and then you have to remember all these things, like, has anyone had cancer in your family? How long ago? What kind? When was the date of you know, your last mammogram, all those things. It's like where our head is spinning, I don't know. But it's because we're at a new place and they need all that information. So here we are. We were saying in the car that this is like a new chapter, a new treatment chapter. Every single treatment has been a new chapter. So here we are in this one. Scary, it's new, not sure what to expect, but Jenny's been through radiation before, so I know she's gonna kill it and do a great job and knock it out of the park like she always does. And we'll go from there. So meanwhile, I'm gonna enjoy some coffee and pray and think happy thoughts for her and imagine myself there next to her holding her hand while she's getting that mask on and going through all this. But I know she's gonna do well. I feel like this is a good sign. I went inside because it's a little warm out here and sat there and then saw my wife's radiation oncologist here that'll be treating her. And I didn't have to say anything and he recognized me and came over, and he probably spent, I don't know, 15 minutes just talking to me, and felt really nice. Really kind human being, very smart, you can tell. And what I would share with Jenny and you guys is that he's a huge Star Wars fan, and him and I were talking about it. He had a Star Wars like Hawaiian shirt on, and he liked my phone case, and he liked my bag, and he liked all my stuff, so we were like talking about that. But he really wants to take care of Jenny, and they're almost done with her setup for today, and we should be getting started soon with the actual treatment. He suggested different places to stay down here that work with this institute, you know, kind of like deals, so we'll look into that. He gave me that information. He walked me around, showed me like who to ask for questions and stuff. Just a really nice guy. So very appreciative of her doctor here already, and it's only been a few it's been like an hour, so hopefully that's a good sign. He asked if I had any questions that I thought of, and I asked him, you know, I said I know nothing is exact in this world. It's all based off of data and research, and I said, just like with our other medications that are fairly new, if this is just started with adults not too long ago and it's kind of this new thing, couldn't it be like super effective? And we're talking about her blowing the 6 to 9 months out of the water. I mean, couldn't that be a thing? And he said, absolutely. He said, you know, the data showing the treatment that she's going to get, which is, I found out from him, is whole spine and brain radiation. Anywhere there's fluid, they're going to zap. And without depleting the bone marrow. So I said, is this type of therapy only for people brain and spine? And he said, no, we have people here with breast cancer, prostate cancer, other cancers, head and neck cancers, which I thought was interesting. I didn't know that. And I said, well, what's the difference between that and the typical therapy that she got like at City of Hope? And he said the only difference is not the efficacy, not that it's more effective, but that it's got less side effects. I'll take that, right? Jenny's really worried about side effects, and you know, she's been through so much. And he said that this is becoming more popular and more of a used treatment because of its ability to keep the bone marrow safe while also doing the killing of the cancer cells. Very cool. And he explained it to where I could understand it, and it just sounds really good. And he said he hopes that Jenny's one of those people that blows her timeline out of the water. Absolutely. And he understood why our doctors said what they did because of the scans, but he also understands that they're also doing their best to make it not that. So really happy with today. I hope that she, you know, he went back there twice and checked on her and said that she was looking okay and was almost done. So that's a really good sign. So good day. Hopefully Jenny feels the same way. I'll see her when she comes out.
Hello everyone. There's like a little glare on the lens from the sun. That's what that is. Looks like a cool orb, but it's not. I'm done. It was so quick, so much quicker than we thought it was gonna be. I haven't told him much about it. It was easy. I'm fine. I don't know if my claustrophobia is getting better or if the anxiety medicine they give me is what I need to, is like doing what it's supposed to where I'm fine. But I am totally fine. I didn't get claustrophobic, and this mask is more claustrophobia inducing than my other one.
And you didn't get it.
And I didn't get claustrophobic.
It's crazy.
I think it's just so much worse now. Or partly, while I was in there, I thought maybe my brain subconsciously thinks, you're already dying, so what's the worst that can happen?
I mean, it could have changed your perspective, like, what's there to be claustrophobic about? I've got bigger things to worry about.
Yeah, that's what I think my brain...
So it's almost like you could, like, go on a plane again.
Where do you want to go? Hawaii?
Just Alani, Hawaii. That's it.
The man of many travels.
Or to Maui.
I am just happy in the family bed.
Right, but we can have a family bed in Hawaii with Mickey Mouse serving you a Dole Whip on the beach.
Just sound nice.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Anyway,
so tell us, because I didn't hear anything.
So they have to line me up with the lasers and the machines
tattoos?
and the molds. No.
No.
And so they did their job. I had to take this off, which I didn't know, and I felt uncomfortable out. I had to lay it on a table in there. So next time I'm just going to go with nothing.
Yeah, don't take it.
And then I had to be naked.
Wow. Really?
They like had me covered with a blanket and a gown when they were lining me up to be straight.
It's because of the whole spine.
And then, yeah, when they have to do the scan, they put a folded pillowcase, like a line on my breasts, and a folded pillowcase on my privates. And
wow.
I was like, ooh, and it was cold. And they said every time it'll be like that.
Wow.
And I was not prepared.
Yeah, that's kind of...
For a whole room to be seeing anything.
A lot of people in there?
So I need to do some maintenance.
Jeez.
Because
a lot of people
still take care of myself, okay?
Yeah.
I might have stage 4. I might have 6 to 9 months to live, but I still take care of myself.
Heck yeah.
So I've got to be naked every time.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. It was, yeah. Okay. It was a little embarrassing. Just because I wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
We were gonna try to go to dinner. You heard Mr. Romance, to like avoid traffic. But I think if we leave now, we'll avoid traffic and get to the kids quicker, and then we can go see them and do something fun. So
living spaces.
We want to go to living spaces. He wants to try out recliners and stuff.
And
for
a comfy couch for you.
Yeah. So let's see if we can make it to the kids. I think we can do it.
I think we can.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
We came home. Well, we were supposed to go home and just pick up the kids and then get dinner. But we are at Ash and Brad's house. We have stayed the whole night. I think it's like 9 o'clock because we're scared to go home. So we are just hanging out here. We had dinner and we're just mooching off more family time. Jenny's resting. Now she's awake. And Winnie took a nice long nap. She's just waking up. Huh. Yeah.
I came out to the living room to film an outro, and I fell asleep. And Kyle said he'd come wake me if I fell asleep, but he fell asleep. So now I have to get up and go in the room. But thanks for watching, guys. I'm so tired. I'm really happy today went well. I'm glad that my pain medicine is working, and my anxiety medicine seems to be working, or my claustrophobia is getting better. I'm grateful for that. I love you guys. I want to have a sit down chat with you guys. Thoughts on where my head is at with everything going on, because there are so many thoughts. And I feel like I haven't sat down and chatted with you guys about it. So I'll probably sit down and chat with you guys in the near future. And right now I'm gonna go climb in bed with the kids, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I love you. Have a good day. Bye.